DeMario Jackson hasn't returned to Mexico yet, but Bachelor Nation could still see him back in paradise. Sources told The Hollywood Reporter that Bachelor in Paradise producers were plotting over the weekend how the show will address the controversy when it airs later this summer. Even though Jackson wasn't included in the first round of contestants who returned to the Mexico set at the end of last week, a source tells THR that the producers haven't given up on his joining the show at a later date or even for a one-off sit-down interview about the incident. Since Warner Brothers Television cleared his name by concluding their investigation into a sexual encounter between Jackson and fellow contestant Corinne Olympios, Jackson has been speaking out to tell his side of the story. He sat down with E! News' Melanie Bromley for a two-night interview where he claimed that Olympios was the, quote, aggressor when the two hooked up in paradise. After the first part of the interview aired on Monday, Bromley revealed on former Bachelor stars Ben Higgins and Ashley Iconetti's iHeartRadio podcast that Jackson was still considering the open invitation from Paradise producers. As THR noted, contrary to many reports, Jackson has yet to make up his mind about whether he will return to the show at any point in the season. Jackson declined to comment. Bromley also said on the podcast, he's had two instances where he's looked like the bad guy, and in both instances he says he's innocent, referencing Jackson's elimination on The Bachelorette when a woman confronted lead Rachel Lindsay claiming to be Jackson's girlfriend. Bromley added, he went on Bachelor in Paradise to redeem himself. He now feels like that has been an unfair chance and wants to redeem himself again. She also said that during their conversations, she told Jackson that returning might be a bad idea. Still, Bromley said, he very much wants to tell his side and explain to people who he is. Bachelor in Paradise is expected to air later this summer on ABC. The series was initially set to premiere on August 8th, and producers have every incentive to hit the date or as close to it as possible. The original cast, except for Jackson and Olympios, resumed filming over the weekend. The filming schedule will conclude on July 5th. For more on this story and the latest updates on all things Bachelor Nation, check out THR.com. I'm Tiffany Taylor for The Hollywood Reporter News.